Hello and welcome to a new episode of Trailer Talk. This is sort of gonna be an E3 special. Maybe there will be more. It's kind of like an E3 recap video. The problem is there's so many trailers, so many cool things at E3. I didn't really know how to chop it up, and I couldn't cover everything. So I don't know. I'll do more of these if you want me to. So let me know in the comments below. Please thumbs up. What we have here is some of the videos, trailers, gameplay demonstrations that excited me or surprised me the most. Doesn't mean it's all of them. These are just sort of the first that popped into my head. It's going to be a long one, so settle in. And let's get started with the first, probably most obvious one. We have the first trailer for The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. There's a lot of gameplay footage out there for this. If you want to see more, a lot, just go to like Nintendo's YouTube page or something. This, you know, we already knew about this game. We knew it was going to be big and open, but I don't think anyone was expecting it to be this big and this open. It's all very exciting. The game looks beautiful. It's gigantic. But they're also introducing a lot of new elements that you've never seen in a Zelda game before. Like real physics and physics puzzles. And that's kind of exciting. There's like Half-Life 2 style puzzles and shit in this game. Because physics. God damn it, that's cool. Also, it's all like open and stuff. And you see like camps of bad dudes. And you just sort of like tag them and approach them like it's a Far Cry camp or something. It's crazy. You've never seen stuff like this in a Zelda game. It's all rather exciting. I don't know. There's a lot of footage out there. There's so much to say. You can climb anything. There's all these shrines all over the world with little mini puzzles, most of them physicsy puzzles. They seem to retain some of the better elements from the previous games like Skyward Sword. The stamina meter's back. Look how the logs all rolling all physicsy and stuff. There's like Minecrafty elements. There's hunting and stuff. There's Far Cry fire propagation. Got some Monster Hunter cooking. It's just, there's like stealth mechanics and stuff now. You can create distractions and roll rocks. We've never seen Zelda like this before. I think this is gonna be something fucking special, man. It just, how could it not be? The only thing we haven't seen are really deep, in-depth Zelda dungeons. You know what they're really known for? We just haven't seen it. We've seen these little pieces of puzzles and these shrines. If that was gone, like big, meaty, memorable, distinctive dungeons, that would be a huge bump. But everything they have shown is goddamn impressive. This is most certainly my game of the show from what I've seen. Probably helped that there was so much of it. But god damn it, man, it just looks incredible, man. It's scratching all the right itches. It really is. Question is, will I have to buy an NX to play the best version? Maybe we'll never know. What do y'all think of the title? Breath of the Wild. Seems kind of strange compared to some of the other names. I don't know. I'm excited. How excited are you? What do we have next here? One of these is going to be quite long, and we're not going to be able to show much of it. People see me and think they're safe. So this was kind of a surprise. I mean, there was rumors that this was coming. But I guess people kind of got the developer wrong. It's Insomniac, not Sucker Punch, which is kind of exciting. I mean, it's still exciting because, I mean, they're both good studios. But I think it's a good fit for Insomniac, you know. They recently now I don't know if this is gameplay or what, or just sort of like a target, but like this shit looks cool. I'm glad that Spider-Man might actually be good again, or maybe even like the Arkham games be better than ever. I love Spider-Man too. It's just they got to get the swinging right. But like I was saying, They did. Sunset Overdrive was largely well received. It's a game I haven't played enough of, but you know, maybe that's a sign that Insomniac kind of knows what they're doing with open world games. I need to play more of that. I will play more of that maybe because I'm excited about this. I don't know yet. But it's kind of exciting to potentially see another superhero series that is really up there in quality by, you know, a well-known developer, backed by Sony. You know, it's exciting. Spider-Man's rad. Everyone's hyped about Spider-Man because of Civil War. He was so cool in Civil War. What do we have next?
Peggy 18.
One of these we're going to have to just cut off.
Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th,
This was a surprise. It's exciting.
You have a 9 a.m.
It's not Prey 2.
In his office. There is
We'll never get that Prey 2 game with the such a cool bounty hunter story. I mean, game where you're like running all over a cyberpunk city, climbing around and stuff. But you know, I think this is worth getting excited about because the suggestion is, well, we know it's Arcane Austin. They made Dishonored, or Arcane made Dishonored, which is a really cool game. And we know a lot of those talented people are working on this. I've heard this described as more or less a spiritual successor to System Shock 2. You know, a lot of the people that are working on this game kind of have that series, or kind of have that old PC RPG kind of in their history. You know, this trailer has a really cool atmosphere. If you look here, let me rewind. That shit was dope. Look, it looks like he has a foam gun. Oh, man, it's the best part of Shadow Complex. At a glance, you know, if you told me that this was a System Shock game, I'd probably believe you. It looks cool. Arcane's talented. They're calling it Prey because, I don't know, they have the Prey license, might as well. Supposedly, you know, a known IP, no matter what the IP is might always be better than a new IP in terms of cachet. I don't know. Did that first Prey game even sell that well? Whatever. They're calling it Prey. Might as well. All I know is whatever that game looks kind of cool. I just really want to see more. It's exciting to me. What do we have next? Okay, this one I have some gameplay for the new God of War. If you told me that I would be excited about a new God of War game with Kratos, I would have called you a fucking liar, man, because I have not cared about God of War in a very long time. But this is a very different take on God of War. I mean, first of all, the camera's behind the shoulder. You know, God of War has always been like this cinematic game where the camera's all pulled out and you don't even have control over the camera. You know, it's all zoomed out and it's kind of a mashy character action game. This just seems very different. The funny thing is the guys that made Heavenly Sword, which was sort of like Goddess of War, are making a spiritual successor called Hellblade that also uses this camera angle. That's like one of their new things. So I feel kind of bad for them because Hyde's sleep barking. I'm recording trailer talk and Hyde is sleep barking. It just seems much more dialed back and less, you know, bombastic this time around. You know, it's about the relationship between Kratos and his son, maybe, until his son dies or Kratos dies and you play as the son, who actually knows where the story's going. But it seems new and different, and I don't know if it's Greek mythology or like some Norse mythology or what. You see a lot of beards, everything looks kind of Viking-y. But it just, Kratos doesn't seem like a douche anymore, which is nice. Is this a reboot? Who even knows what the hell this is? It's just a I mean, it's just they're just recreating what God of War meant. I mean, it's just different, but it seems cool, man. It seems cool. He's got a fucking axe, a magical axe. It's kind of like Thor's hammer. It like goes back to his hand and shit. I don't know, but I was really surprised, you know? I really didn't know what they were gonna do. I'm glad it's something different. Maybe this is like a Resident Evil 4 level of reboot for the series. Maybe it's not that significantly different, but you know, something to be excited about. And I was actually worried about Sony Santa Monica because it had been so long since we got anything from them. And, you know, God of War Ascension was so, like, just, I didn't even play it. It just seems so uninteresting to me. Yeah, you still got, I don't know if these are QuickTime events, but I mean, this all looks very God of War right here. New camera angle, new weapon, new kind of like pace to it. And Kratos doesn't seem like a douche. His kid, though, on the other hand, very douchey. Watch what he does. Ah, motherfucker. We can't show this whole thing, because I think this footage is pretty long. Just know that I'm fairly excited. I think a lot of people are. Just one of the bigger surprises of E3 for me. I don't know if, I don't think it's going to be like open world or anything, but if there's one thing that I hope that this series retains, that it's, I guess it's one of those things that not a lot of people think about when they think about God of War. But one of the things I've always liked about the series is that it does have the slower moments where Kratos is like solving a fucking puzzle or doing some platforming and stuff. And I liked that, you know? And I wouldn't want that to go away because this is, you know, maybe channeling the newer Tomb Raider, you know, or Last of Us or something, you know? Like, I hope that stuff is still there. It'd be a bummer if that went away. I've always kind of championed that stuff. You know, there's underwater swimming in God of War, for God's sakes. There's puzzles and shit. You know, if that went away for more survival-y stuff, I'd be a little bummed out. But we'll see. Anyways, we got to move on. But God of War looks cool. What do we have next?
18.
I don't know. Oh, this is... I didn't know how to show this. The only real trailer out for this is a big, long, talky thing. But it's funny as hell, and I'm excited. It's kind of just like a scene from South Park, really, this trailer. But let me tell you why I'm excited about this game. That first one was pretty alright. I like South Park, but the South Park episodes with like the superhero personas are some of the funniest South Park ever. And adapting that to a video game is almost too obvious. It just seems, I don't know. I just want more. I think that first game was great. I think it had some issues here and there, but I'd happily play another. Also, they're making some changes to the combat system, kind of freshening that up a little bit. Now, kind of like positioning. There's like a little bit of a grid, like kind of where you're positioned in battle actually makes sense. Makes strategic sense. It actually reminded me a little bit of like the Mega Man Battle Network games even. I mean, it's not real time or anything, but the grid layout was very reminiscent of that. It's just, yeah. Any sort of gameplay depth would help because the first game just kind of came off like a Mario and Luigi RPG game where you're kind of tapping out buttons and stuff to attack and defend, but more tactical depth would help greatly. I'm excited. I feel like a lot of us kind of forgot that this game even existed because I mean I don't think they mentioned anything about it since last E3.
I have to do this, but you leave me no choice.
Did I just hear someone use a microaggression?
I'll be honest though, I haven't seen South Park in the last couple seasons. I haven't seen the last couple seasons of South Park, so I'm sure it's still pretty alright. Nope. This one, I did not see this coming, and I know a lot of you don't care, but I love the original Grow Home. And this seems so exciting to me because it's like an open planetoid Grow Home. It just seems like a much larger, bigger, expanded Grow Home game. It's like look at that, man! I'm excited. You're probably not excited, but if you played and loved Grow Home like me, you're probably looking at this going, "Oh man, that's exciting." Who saw this coming? I didn't. Looks like he has new abilities and ways to traverse, and he can like grow plants and stuff. And you're like going to the moon. It just seems like a much bigger, giant, expanded Grow Home. I don't know how to. I don't know what to say. Go play that original Grow Home. It's kind of like Crackdown. If you like gathering agility orbs in Crackdown, you'll probably like Grow Home. Just satisfying exploration of an environment, now even more expanded. We have one more trailer here. Sorry about that. Okay, that one's not working. Well, I guess we're just going to end it here, and I'll get it on the next episode. Anyways, thanks for watching Trailer Talk. I probably will do another one of these. And, yeah, maybe we'll just go back here. And, yeah, have a great... Oh, make sure you leave a comment below. Let's talk about these E3 games. Please leave a thumbs up if you like Trailer Talk. And have a great day.